Hello everyone, welcome to the geography class of standard 10th. The lesson that I am going to continue today is Minerals and Energy Resources Part 2, given on page number 181 of your test book. The topic that I am going to take today is nuclear power, given on page number 193 and 194 of your test book, with the following objectives. You will come to know about the nuclear power, sources of nuclear power stations in India, advantages of nuclear power and disadvantages of nuclear power. Now children, what is nuclear power? Nuclear power is the use of nuclear reactions that release nuclear energy to generate heat, which most frequently is then used in steam turbines to produce electricity in a nuclear power plant. Nuclear power can be obtained from nuclear fission, nuclear decay and nuclear fusion reactions. Presently, the vast majority of electricity from nuclear power is produced by nuclear fission of uranium and plutonium. Nuclear decay processes are used in rich applications such as radio stop, thermoelectric generators. Now before proceeding further, let us discuss few technical terms related to the topic. Number 1. Nuclear power. Nuclear power is electric or motive power generated by a nuclear reactor by using radioactive elements like uranium, thorium, plutonium and beryllium. Number 2. Thorium. Thorium is a white radioactive metal of the actinide series. Number 3. Plutonium. Plutonium is a 10th silvery radioactive metal of the actinide series used as a fuel in nuclear reactor and as an explosive in nuclear fission weapons. Beryllium. Beryllium is a hard grey metal with the chemical element of atomic number 4. Monazite sand. Monazite sand is a reddish brown phosphate mineral that contains rare elements. Number 6. Radioactive waste. Radioactive waste is a type of hazardous waste that contain radioactive material. It is a byproduct of various nuclear technology processes. Now children, this is the picture of thorium, a major raw material used for generation of atomic energy. Picture of second important raw material used for the generation of atomic energy, that is plutonium. This is the picture of third important raw material used for the generation of atomic energy, that is beryllium. This is the picture of monazite sand. It contains thorium. Now children, let us go through the process of generation of nuclear power. Children, we already know that nuclear energy is the energy in the nucleus or core of an atom. Now children, what are atoms? Atoms are tiny units that make up all matter in the universe. Energy holds the dense nucleus together and it contains a huge amount of power. Nuclear energy can be used to create electricity, but it must first be released from the atom. Two kinds of atomic reactions create nuclear energy. In nuclear fusion, the two atoms join together. And in nuclear fission, atoms are split apart. However, nuclear power plants do not have the capability to produce energy from nuclear fusion safely and reliably. So, nuclear reactors use pellets of the element uranium as fuel to produce nuclear fission. The nuclear reactor forces the atoms of uranium to break apart. As they split, the atoms release tiny particles called fission products. Fission products cause other uranium atoms to split, starting a chain reaction. The energy released from the chain reaction creates heat. The heat created by nuclear fission warms cooling agent, usually water. The cooling agent produces steam that turn turbines. The turbines drive generators or engines that create electricity, which is called as nuclear electricity. Energy can provide clean, pollution-free power with no greenhouse gas emissions. Now children, let us read nuclear power from your book. So open your book once again at page number 193. Nuclear power. At the core of each atom, there are two types of particles, neutrons and protons, that are held together. Nuclear energy is the energy that holds neutrons and protons. Nuclear energy can be used to produce electricity. Now children, I have already explained you in the previous slide how the nuclear energy is produced. The main raw material used for generation of atomic energy is uranium, which is a silvery grey metallic radioactive chemical element. Plutonium, which is a dense silvery radioactive metal of the actinide series. Beryllium, which is a hard grey metal with the chemical element of atomic number 4. And thorium, which is a white radioactive metal of the actinide series. Uranium is available in the copper belt of Bihar and the rocks of Aravalli range in Rajasthan. Children, uranium deposits occur in Singhbhum and Hazaribagh district of Jharkhand, Gaya district of Bihar, and in the sedimentary rocks in Saharanpur district of UP. Near Surta in the Singhbhum copper belt of Bihar. It is also found at Jaduguda in Bihar, which is the first uranium mine in India. Children, this map is showing us the occurrence of uranium in Aravalli range of Rajasthan, in Son Valley, in Chhattisgarh, Sunda in Singhbhum, Jaduguda in Bihar, Kudappa Basin, Bhima Basin. Now children, this pie chart shows us that Andhra Pradesh and Telangana together produces 52% of uranium, Meghalaya 10%, others 9% and Jharkhand 29%. Children, this is the picture of one of the major nuclear reactor in India given in your book. Now let us read further from your book. The monazite sands in Kerala coast contains thorium. Here monazite sand is a reddish brown phosphate mineral that contains rare earth elements. Monazite sands, over 15,200 tons of uranium is estimated to be contained in monazite. But thorium has to be converted in uranium to be used as a nuclear fuel. India has vast deposits of thorium amounting to about 50% of the world's total, that is about 30,400 tons. Although atomic or nuclear power contributes only 3% of total power generation, it has vast potential for future development. Children, thorium is also derived from monazite. The other mineral carrying thorium is thoriumate. Thorium reserves are found in India, in Kerala, Jharkhand, Bihar, Tamil Nadu and Rajasthan. It requires technical know-how, that is knowledge, which India has achieved lately. Children, this is the map showing the deposits of thorium and uranium in the states of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Jharkhand, Bihar and Rajasthan. Let us read further. India is one of the 6 countries, that is among USA, Russia, UK, France and Canada, which have acquired the capability of developing a nuclear power station independently. Children, USA is the largest producer with the capacity of 806 billion kilowatt per hour and accounts for 30% of the world nuclear energy. France is the second largest producer of nuclear energy in the world. It has a capacity of 384 billion kilowatt per hour, operating 58 nuclear reactors. Russia is the 4th spot in the production of nuclear energy with a capacity of 179 billion kilowatt per hour and has 36 working nuclear reactors. Children, Canada operates 19 nuclear reactors that generate 15.5% of electricity. Most of the nuclear power stations have been constructed near sources of water because it is required for cooling purpose. Now children, this is the map showing the presence of the raw materials in the valleys of Aravalli range, Son Valley, Chhattisgarh Basin, Bhima Basin, Kudappa Basin, etc. Now children, let us go through the various nuclear plants in India. Now children, let us read nuclear power stations in India from your book. The first nuclear power station was developed in Tarapur in 1969. Children, Tarapur Atomic Power Plant was the first nuclear power plant in India. This plant is situated in Boisar, Maharashtra since October 1969. It is operated by Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, that is NPCIL. Kalpakkam in Tamil Nadu. Kalpakkam is located on the east about 70 km south of Chennai in Tamil Nadu state. It was established in 1983 to 85 and it is managed again by NPCIL. Next is Rana Pratap Sagar in Kota, which is located in Rajasthan. Then Narora in Uttar Pradesh. Narora Atomic Power Station is located in Narora, Bulandshahr district in Uttar Pradesh. It has 2 units of capacity, 220 MWE. Then we have Kakrapara near Surat in Gujarat. Kakrapara Atomic Power Station is a nuclear power station that lies in the proximity of the city of Vyara in the state of Gujarat. It consists of 220 megawatt pressurized water reactors with heavy water moderators. Now let us see the images of this power plant. This is the nuclear power plant at Tarapur, then nuclear power plant at Kalpakkam. Next is nuclear power plant at Rana Pratap Sagar in Kota. Next is Narora nuclear plant in Uttar Pradesh. This is the picture of Kakrapara atomic power plant. Now let us read further. There is a proposal for setting up nuclear station at Rawatbhatta in Rajasthan. Children, Rawatbhatta is located in Chittorgarh district of Rajasthan. It is 50 km from the nearest city, Kota. It is again operated by NPCIL. Then we have Kudankulam is the highest capacity nuclear plant in India with a total of 2000 megawatt. It is the only nuclear plant in India that uses pressurized water reactors rather than boiling water reactors for generating nuclear power. Now children, this is the image of Rawatbhatta nuclear power plant. This is the location of Rawatbhatta in Rajasthan. Then next, this is the Kudankulam in Tamil Nadu. Children, this map shows us few nuclear power plants in operation and in process, that at Gorakhpur, Narora, Rajasthan, Banswara, Kakrapara, Tarapur, Kaiga, Chennai, Kudankulam, etc. Now children, let us go through the advantages of nuclear power plant. The best part of nuclear energy is that nuclear reactions releases million times more energy as compared to hydro and electric energy. Hence, a large amount of electricity can be generated. Did you know that 1 kilogram of uranium 235 approximately produces as much energy as 1500 tons of coal? Now the second advantage, greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, ozone and chlorofluorocarbons, that is CFC, are not released during a nuclear reaction. Children, these gases are a threat in the current scenario. They cause global warming as there is no such release of gases during the nuclear reaction. There is a very little effect on the environment. Now children, we already know that nuclear reactors use uranium as a fuel. Fission reaction of a small amount of uranium generates a large amount of energy. Currently, the deposits of uranium are expected to last for another 1000 years, making many reactions independent and reduce the dependence upon fossil fuels. Thus, more and more nuclear energy can be generated. This production of nuclear energy does not emit smoke, and so there is no direct air pollution. Now let us read its disadvantages. Accidental release of harmful radiation is one of the biggest drawbacks of nuclear energy. If these radiations are released in the environment, they may pose serious threat to human life. Children, we already know that nuclear plants depend upon uranium, an inexhaustible fuel. Hence, the extinction of uranium can cause a great problem to the nuclear power plants. Large number of years to build a plant, high installation cost and low feasibility is the major disadvantage of nuclear energy. The critical problem related to nuclear energy is of waste disposal, as if nuclear waste is not properly disposed, it may be dangerous to the environment as well as human. Children, the major example of disadvantage of nuclear energy is Chernobyl disaster. Chernobyl disaster at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine and Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster in Japan. Chernobyl disaster was caused by a nuclear accident that occurred on Saturday, 26th April 1986 at the number 4 reactor in the Chernobyl nuclear power plant near the city of Pripyat in the north of the Ukraine, SSR. It was the result of a flawed reactor design that was operated with inadequately trained personnel. The resulting steam explosion and fires released at least 5% of the radioactive reactor core into the environment, with the deposition of radioactive material in many parts of Europe. Moreover, the transport of uranium fuel and the radioactive waste is very difficult. Now children, you have come to know about the disadvantages and advantages of nuclear power with the pictures. Now let us read it from your book, Advantages of Nuclear Power. The generation of power electricity through nuclear energy reduces the amount of energy generated from fossil fuels, that is coal and oil. Less use of fossil fuel lowers the greenhouse gas emissions, CO2 and others like methane, CFC, etc. Hence, helps in reducing pollution. I have already explained you it in detail in the previous slide. Another advantage is that less amount of fuel is required. The cost of nuclear fuel, overall uranium, is 20% of the cost of energy generated than the other fuels. The production of electric energy is continuous, that is regular. A nuclear power plant generates electricity for almost 90% of annual time, that is 90% in a year. It reduces the price volatility, that is liability to change rapidly. We already know that the petrol prices keep on hiking from time to time of other fuels such as petrol. This continuity benefits the electric planning, as nuclear power does not depend upon natural aspects as in the case of renewable resources like solar power and wind. It is an alternative, that is another choice to fossil fuels like coal and petroleum. So the consumption, that is use of fuels such as coal or oil, is reduced. This reduction of coal and oil consumption benefits the situation of global warming and global climatic change. Children, this benefit is derived as during the nuclear energy production, there is not much release of gases during the nuclear reaction. So there is very little effect on the environment. Now let us read the disadvantages of nuclear power. Number 1, environmental impact, that is effect. One of the biggest issues is environmental impact in relation to uranium, as nuclear reactors use mainly uranium as their fuel. Number 2, the process of mining and refining uranium also represents a pollution hazard, that is danger. Also, once the fuel is used, its disposal is a problem, as in radioactive and dangerous. It can cause serious impact on the health of human as well as on the environment. Radioactive waste. The waste produced by nuclear reactors needs to be disposed of at a safe place, since they are extremely hazardous, that is, they are very dangerous. If not stored properly, such kind of waste emits radiations from tens to hundreds of years. Next is nuclear accidents. The radioactive waste can pose serious health effects on lives of people as well as environment. The major example is the Chernobyl accident on 26th April 1983 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, which was the worst nuclear accident in the history. It was caused due to the flawed reaction design that was operated with inadequately trained personnel. The resulting steam explosion and fires released at least 5% of the radioactive reactor core into the environment, with the deposition of radioactive material in many parts of Europe, leading to the bad effects on the health of the people as well as the environment. Next is high cost. Nuclear energy and disposal of nuclear waste is very expensive. That is very costly. Uranium is finite, that is, it is limited in extent. Just like other sources of fuel, uranium is also finite and exists in few of the countries. I have already told you these countries: USA, Russia, Canada, etc. It is very expensive to mine, that is taking out, to refine and transport uranium. It is used to make weapons. If these weapons go into wrong hands, the militants can misuse it. Nuclear power plants are prime targets, that is the main targets for terrorist activities. Children, this is the image of Chernobyl nuclear power plant before and after the nuclear accident. Now children, at the end of my video, I hope that you have come to know about nuclear power, its sources, nuclear power stations in India, advantages of nuclear power, disadvantages of nuclear power. So now you should reread the chapter and solve the related exercises. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay safe and healthy.